The day the massive storm hit, I drove my food truck, slamming the gas like a maniac. Desperate for high ground, the engine flooded and died. Suddenly, the broken radio sparked with static.
Signal connected. Food truck joined Doomsday channel. ID 0823. Serve survivors based on viewer requests. To earn survival gear. New protection activated. Truck converting to hovercraft mode. Current fuel 3%.
The truck inflated like a raft, bobbing on the floodwaters. Before I could celebrate, my windshield morphed into a giant transparent screen, flashing glowing text.
Is this the new streamer? She looks clueless.
0823, I hear the flood out there is insane. Stop talking. Start cooking. I want Oden.
I stared at the chat, terrified. What the hell is going on? Viewer count hit 35. The system chimed again.
Host, please start serving. If fuel runs out, the hovercraft fails. You will sink.
Desperate to survive, I sprinted to the kitchen. I was fully stocked. Radishes, konjac, fish bowls, tofu bags packed the freezer. With shaking hands, I lit the stove. The rich scent of broth filled the tiny truck. The chat exploded.
Whoa, kelp and bonito broth. I can smell it.
Host, someone's swimming over. Get ready.
I gasped, pressing my face to the glass. A delivery guy hugged a log, drifting in the flood. His face was pale, lips blue. Hypothermia was setting in. Grab the handle. I threw a rope, scanning customer. Hunger, 90%. Cold, 85%. Mission, make the customer smile happily. Reward, 1 barrel of premium fuel. I stared at his freezing face. Make him smile? Are you kidding me? I grabbed a skewer from the boiling pot, loaded with juicy radish, added 2 bouncy fish bowls, tossed in a tofu bag, poured a ladle of steaming broth, and shoved it out the window. Eat it, it's free. He took the cup with trembling hands, stunned for a second, disbelieving that in this apocalyptic flood, he found hot Oden. He took a sip. Warmth rushed down his throat. Instantly, light returned to his dead eyes. He took a massive bite of the tender, flavorful radish. Tears mixed with the rain. His lips curled up uncontrollably, forming a genuinely pure smile.
Delicious.
Mission accomplished. Reward sent to trunk.
With a full barrel of fuel, I finally exhaled. The guy polished off his food. Regaining some feeling, he reached for his phone to pay, but it was completely waterlogged. I waved it off. On the house, just tell me what the water is like ahead. He wiped his face.
The lower areas are submerged. People are trapped on a bus roof. Current's too strong. Rescue teams can't reach them. Rain isn't stopping. Water's still rising.
The chat spammed. Host, go save them. I'll gift a yacht.
Yes, head to the bus. I want some extreme survival thrills.
Are you guys heartless? But honestly, I want to see it too.
The system pinged.
Side mission triggered. Head to the bus roof. Sell 50 portions of Oden. Reward, armor upgrade.
I bid the guy farewell, steered the wheel, and sped toward the bus. Only the roof poked above the water. It was packed with people, at least 20 or 30, as I approached. The Oden's aroma grabbed everyone's attention.
Is it rescue? Wait, it's a food truck.
I parked meters away, keeping my distance, so they wouldn't tip me over. Oden, hot Oden, barter with your belongings. The system banned freebies. Every bowl had to be a transaction.
We're dying out here. And you're running a business.
A middle-aged man in a suit roared angrily. He was drenched, but his arrogance remained intact.
Yeah, let us all on board.
A curly-haired auntie yelled. I glanced at my tiny truck. It fit 3 people max. If they boarded, we'd sink instantly. Too small. Only selling food.
I'll report you.
The chat mocked them. Haha, report to who? Is this Karen delusional?
Host, don't back down. Let them starve. No food for them.
Just then, a young mother pushed forward with her baby.
Boss ... I have jewelry. Can I trade for some heart soup?
She handed over a necklace, shivering.
High-value item detected. Trade for one premium meal.
I took it and filled a massive bowl with Oden, adding to eggs. She took it, endlessly grateful. The smell drifted, and everyone's eyes turned greedy. The suit guy charged, snatching the bowl from her hands.
I'll give you 10 grand. This is mine.
He shoved the mother hard, and the baby wailed. System, any penalty mechanisms?
Malicious robbery detected. Host can spend 10 points. To activate the water cannon.
Do it. Deployed a nozzle, aiming at the suit guy. The high-pressure blast slammed his face. He shrieked, the bowl flying from his hand with lightning speed. I whipped out a net and caught the bowl mid-air. Spilled some broth, but the meatballs were safe. The chat lost it. Sick moves. 10 tenths.
Instant karma. User Demon Slayer gifted a depth charge.
So satisfying. I handed the bowl back to the mother. Anyone else steals, you feed the fishes. Everyone obediently scrambled to offer watches, rings, and phones for food. The curly-haired auntie cowed in the back, too scared to curse. Kill the saints first in the apocalypse? Nah, I prefer instant revenge on bullies. After clearing the bus roof, my points hit 500. The truck armored up with a sleek silver shell felt solid. The rain showed no signs of stopping. Just as I sought a high rooftop to sleep, the chat flared up again.
Host, hot guy 50 meters to your right. He's a mess. But that body. Save him, save him. I want to watch him eat fish balls.
I rolled my eyes. My viewers were feral dogs. I drove toward their coordinates. Clinging to a submerged decorative tree was a man. I rolled down the window and squinted. If it isn't Guyan, my rich rival. Back in my street stall days, he loved parking his sports car near me, whining that my Oden smell ruined his leather seats. Look at him now. Karma hits hard, spotting my truck. His eyes gleamed. Then flashed his signature, punchable
Bing
scowl.
Bang, you peasant?
I pulled out a konjac skewer, took a big bite, and smirked. So good. Is someone starving right now? Guyan gulped, and his stomach roared like thunder.
I'll pay you $1 million. Let me on.
He whipped out a dripping black card. I wagged my finger. Master Gu, money is trash now. Show some real sincerity. I checked the chat. Make him call you mommy. Y'all are toxic. But I'm down. Haha, make him pawn that Rolex. Guyan clutched his wrist defensively.
This was my 18th birthday gift.
Fine. Starve with your watch then. Take it. Guyan snapped, unbuckling it and hurling it at me.
Luxury watch recycled. Points plus 300.
Guyan scrambled inside, collapsing onto the floor, panting.
Bing Bing, what is up with this truck?
He caught his breath, staring warily at the dry cabin. I ignored him, pointing to a massive basket of raw bamboo skewers and unprepared ingredients. Want food and heat? Get to work.
Do you know who you're talking to? I can pay you. Name your price.
I burst out laughing, pointing out the window at the flooded ruins of the city. Master Gu, the ATMs are underwater. Your money is too wet to burn. The chat mocked him. Bro is still dreaming. Money can't even buy a beef tendon here.
Host, make him prep skewers. I want to see those delicate hands string tripe. Such a mood.
I ladled out a boiling bowl of Oden, packed with bouncy fish balls, tofu bags, and a translucent, tender radish. The rich aroma blanketed the truck. Guyan's stomach betrayed him again, growling violently. Here's the deal. From now on, you prep all ingredients. Every skewer must be perfect. If you slack off or break a stick, I kick you back to that tree. Guyan's face flushed purple. In elite circles, he'd never been so humiliated. He checked outside, then stared at the bubbling fish balls. Finally, the arrogant playboy nodded in defeat. The chat cheered. Ha ha ha, rich boy's reality check.
Host is a savage. Taming a wild stallion.
Guyan grabbed the bowl and inhaled it. Watching him stuff his greasy face, a bizarre sense of satisfaction hit me. Maybe the apocalypse isn't so bad. It rained all night. By morning, The water reached the second floor. I anchored the truck to an office building sign. Guyan snored in the corner like a pig. Just as I boiled the broth, a chaotic banging erupted.
Anyone there, help us.
It came from a shattered window of the office building. Through the glass, 7 or 8 suited men and women waved stranded office drones. Their leader, a middle-aged man, barked.
Girl, get us some food. We're starving.
I repeated the rules. Barter only, no cash.
You're profiteering from a disaster. I'll call the cops.
Go ahead. See if they show up in a boat or a submarine. The manager choked. A young woman behind him timidly held out a power bank.
I have a fully charged power bank. Can I trade for fish balls?
Deal. The rest immediately offered their items. Pens, notebooks, even a mouse and keyboard. The manager panicked. He only had cash and cards. Nothing useful. His eyes darted, and he pointed at the girl.
That power bank is company property. We split the food.
Zhao Li froze. Manager. This is mine.
Yours, mine. This is a crisis. Submit to group arrangements.
He snatched Zhao Li's fish balls and shoved them into his mouth. Zhao Li teared up, but didn't fight back. The chat exploded. What a trash boss. I want to crawl through the screen and punch him.
Host, ruin him. He deserves it.
I stared at his greedy face, utterly disgusted. System, got anything to make people speak the truth?
Yes. Truth serum chili sauce. Cost, 50 points.
I pulled a beef skewer, slathered it in red sauce. Mr. Manager, right? Since you're the leader, this special beef skewer is for you. A reward for your great management.
Smart move. When the water recedes, I'll get you a job.
Why did you steal Zhao Li's food? He chuckled smugly, and his mouth opened involuntarily.
Because I'm the boss. These idiots are used to my exploitation. Now they're my blood bags. Wait, I even plan to push Zhao Li out to test the water depth. Interns are worthless anyway.
Zhao Li stared in horror at her. Two-faced manager. The other colleagues clenched their fists. The man hadn't realized what he said, continuing his self-destruction.
And Zhang in finance, I blamed him for that bad debt last month. Haha, idiots, you son of a bitch.
Someone finally snapped. A male colleague lunged and punched him. Instantly, everyone dogpiled him. The manager's screams were music in the rain. Gu Yan woke up at some point, watching the show by the window.
TSK, brutal. Got any more of that chili sauce? I want some. Gonna feed it to my dad.
I rolled my eyes. What a dutiful son. Leaving the office drones, I drove to higher ground. The rain lightened, but the wind roared. Strange shapes appeared on the water. Not debris, modified jet skis. 3 jet skis surrounded me, ridden by vicious thugs, armed with harpoons and pipes.
Well, nice ride. Even floats. Boys, we feast tonight.
Gu Yan paled, gripping a plastic toy knife tightly.
I hear these guys rob lone survivors. They're ruthless. What do we do? I don't have a
I calmly
weapon.
checked the chat. Action scene incoming. Run, host. These guys are dangerous. Run? Ram them.
Hostile targets detected. Emergency mission triggered. Repel marauders. Reward. Rainfall needle launcher.
Oden skewer edition? That reward sounded ridiculous. Hold on. I slammed the gas, charging straight at the 3 jet skis. The leader didn't expect a counterattack.
You want to die, boys. Attack.
A harpoon shattered my window. That's it. I smashed the red button on the console. Taste my bamboo storm. Thousands of sharp skewers blasted out like a machine gun.
Ah, my ass. What is this?
Skewers weren't lethal, but stabbing into flesh burned like hell. The 3 jet skis panicked, crashing into each other. The leader clutched his hedgehog-like shoulder, glaring venomously. Just wait. He spun his ski to flee.
No, you don't.
Gu Yan roared. He grabbed a pot of boiling oil and launched it through the crack. The man screamed in agony. His ski swerved and nailed a pole. Boom! Explosion. I stared at Gu Yan, shocked. This rich boy was actually hardcore. He rubbed his nose smugly.
What? I was the college javelin champ.
The chat cheered. Master Gu is a beast. I'm a fan now.
Incredible teamwork. Is this the legendary husband-wife duo?
I blushed. Shut up. Who's his wife? After that fight, our dynamic definitely shifted. He stopped calling me a peasant, upgrading me to violent girl. We drove all night, reaching the city's highest gym. It was converted into a massive refugee camp. The stands were packed with survivors. Water swallowed the court, leaving only the upper bleachers dry. When my truck arrived, it caused a riot, while everyone gnawed on moldy bread. A steaming, fragrant food truck was a literal miracle. After settling in, business boomed. Guyan's hands almost broke from skewering, constantly whining for a raise. But the peace didn't last. The temperature plummeted. A simple flood became an ice age. Thick ice froze the water's surface. The gym turned into a freezer. Without winter clothes, people froze to death in their sleep. My truck had a heating system, but it couldn't warm a mob. Why the sudden deep freeze? The chat panicked.
Host, this cold wave is brutal. Do something.
Make ginger soup or mutton broth. Buy portable heaters from the shop. Hurry, I checked my points. I'd earned a lot. But heating an entire gym was impossible.
Girl, help. The coal is gone. We're going to freeze.
Seeing the huddled, shivering elders and kids broke my heart. System, any way to mass heat this place?
Planner, by nuclear fusion heater. Cost, 1 million points. Insufficient funds. Plan B, hot part feast mode. Requires special ingredients. Mutant king chili. Flame bullfrog. Lava potato. Grants map wide heatwave buff.
Buff hot pot? Good idea. But where do I find those? Detected high energy heat source 3 kilometers away in the botanical garden. Suspected mutant king chili. 3 kilometers across the ice. That was a death sentence. I'll go, Guyan suddenly said. With your scrawny build, you'll be an ice sculpture.
Don't underestimate me. I refuse to just sit here. Plus, I want hot pot.
That last part was the real reason for hot pot. I decided to risk it all. I engaged the truck's icebreaker mode, bringing Guyan and a few brave volunteers to the garden. The outside world was blinding white, terrifyingly silent. Deep in the garden glowed an eerie red light. We crept closer. There, a massive chili plant towered in the snow, its leaves radiating heat waves. I gripped an alloy machete, took a deep breath and hopped out with all my might. I slashed the stem. A blinding red flash erupted, stinging my eyes. I hugged the basin-sized chili and scrambled back into the truck. The other snapped out of it, and we retreated to the gym. I instantly chopped the king chili and tossed it into the giant soup pot. Instantly, an aggressive heat blasted upwards. The entire gym's temperature spiked. I dumped in mutton, beef, and cabbage. Dinner's ready. Hot pot. Everyone crowded the pot, sweating profusely, tears in their eyes. It was the warmest meal since the apocalypse began. Guyan exhaled heat, shoveling beef.
Amazing. So amazing. This is living.
Stuffed and warm, we retreated to the truck to rest. The chat slowed to a crawl. Sleeping already? Boring. Do something, host.
Have some empathy, dude. Even donkeys need rest.
Yeah, that hot pot made me so hungry. Just order takeout. So good, I yawned. Just as I hit the lights, a sharp crack echoed piercingly through the silent gym. Before I could process it, the truck violently shook.
Earthquake.
Guyan shot up, staring at me in terror. Earthquake my ass. The ice is cracking. Huge chunks smashed into the stands.
Help, the roof is caving in.
The crowd went ballistic. Screams and cries drowned the gym. I looked out the window. The solid ice floor had been blasted open by explosives. Freezing, murky black water surged wildly.
Warning, massive structural collapse imminent. Hovercraft mode cooling down, cannot deploy. Evacuate to high ground immediately.
The gym was the highest ground around. Guyan, smash open the emergency exit lock. Now, I pointed to an iron door atop the stands. It led to the maintenance tunnel. Our only chance. Without hesitation, Guyan grabbed a meat cleaver and sprinted toward it. I started the truck, using it as a shield to block the arrows flying through the breach. And the Molotovs, buying the survivors time. Don't panic, elders and kids first, I screamed into the megaphone. But fear consumed their logic. The crowd shoved like headless FLIs. Some even tried climbing my truck. The vehicle shook violently, pushed toward the edge of the stands. Below was a pitch-black, freezing abyss of water.
Doors open. Drive.
Gu Yan yelled from above. This truck was my lifeblood. It was their lifeline. If I lost it, we'd freeze to death outside. System, force start the hovercraft.
Force start drains all fuel and risks 50% engine explosion.
Who cares? Let's gamble. I yanked the wheel, planning to use the ramp to jump the breach and crush the attackers. But then, the tires slipped. I lost control. The truck skidded toward the rail. Crash! The guardrail couldn't hold tons of metal. It snapped like paper. The truck dangled at a 45-degree angle. Teetering, the world spun. Before I could scream, I plummeted with the truck, smashing into the ice below. The massive impact blacked out my vision. My consciousness faded. My limbs went numb. Right as I closed my eyes, my smart wristband glowed an eerie red. Then, the chat I'd almost forgotten existed started violently spamming. Warning, host HP below 5%. She's dying already?
This generation of streamers is weak. Stop talking.
Save her. When I opened my eyes again, I was lying in a high-tech silver pod.
Congratulations, Ms. Beng. You passed the Mars colonization vanguards stress test simulation.
A man in a lab coat approached, smiling warmly. My brain buzzed. You mean it was all fake?
Yes, a full sensory VR system designed to test human survival in extreme environments and psychological resilience. Your performance was outstanding, especially your leadership and adaptability. You're hired.
I listened blankly, feeling incredibly empty. Fake? What about Guyan? I bolted upright, ignoring the doctors, and rushed out the door. I threw open the next familiar annoying jerk was sitting on a bed, holding a cup of nutrient fluid, looking thoroughly disgusted.
This is trash. Nothing compared to her Oden.
Hearing the door, he turned. Our eyes met. Guyan froze, then flashed that familiar, punchable grin.
Hey, violent girl. You awake? Were you crying?
I couldn't hold back. I charged and hugged him tight. You idiot. You scared me to death.
Okay, I'm fine, see. Excuse me, to interrupt. You both passed. But there's a small issue. What? You used illegal maneuvers in the simulation, causing the servers to overload and fry. The repair costs will be deducted from your future wages.
Guyan and I locked eyes. How much?
Probably until you retire.
We both groaned out loud. Apocalypse or reality? Capitalism always wins. But as long as we're alive, I'll gladly sell Oden on Mars. After all, I've got the best prep cook.